The age wave, it's kind of a silent revolution, all around us without much fanfare. The world is changing in ways that are both subtle and profound. People are living longer than ever before, and entire societies are shifting as a result. It's a transformation that's happening quietly, but its impact will be impossible to ignore. In the stillness of a busy world, there is a sound we seldom hear, the silent rhythm of aging. It does not announce itself with noise or demands, but it is always present, unfolding within every human life. From the first moment of birth, the journey toward age has already begun. And yet, despite the universality of this journey, society often looks away. Youth is celebrated, speed is worshipped, newness is adored. But age is left in the shadows. What if we told you that the future of humanity is not young, but old? What if the most pressing revolution is not digital, but demographic? What if the next frontier of education is not coding, but care? Welcome to the Age Wave. An unstoppable tide is rising, a tide made of wrinkled hands, gray hair, soft voices, and honestly, a whole lot of unseen wisdom. By the year 2050, there will be more people above the age of 60 than children under the age of 15. The world is aging, not gradually but rapidly, and you know the systems built for a youthful planet are now outdated. In Japan, Germany, Italy, and Sweden, seniors already outnumber children. In China, the elder population will double to over 500 million. And in India, which is home to one of the world's youngest populations, there will be more than 320 million people over the age of 60 by the middle of the century. But this is not just a matter of numbers, it is a matter of human dignity, a matter of intergenerational ethics, a matter of what kind of world we want to create. The truth is simple and undeniable. Every young person today is a future elder. Every family will soon be a care unit. Every community will be tested on how it treats its aging citizens. And yet, what do our educational systems teach about old age? Where is the curriculum on geriatric care, on senior wellness, on aging with dignity? Across the country, educators and parents are, increasingly asking for a new approach to what we teach in our schools. The world is changing fast, and honestly, the old ways just aren't enough anymore. There's this growing recognition that students need more than just facts and formulas. They need skills for life, for work, and for citizenship in a global society. So, the call for a new curriculum is really about making sure our students are prepared for the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. We prepare our students to compete. We prepare them to code, to analyze, to debate, to perform. But who prepares them to care? Who teaches them how to listen to a tremor in the voice of an 80-year-old grandmother? Who teaches them to see the difference between forgetfulness and early dementia? Who teaches them to value slowness, not as a failure, but as a new rhythm of life? Today, Professor Diaries invites you to a new educational revolution, one that starts not with a tablet, but with touch, not with technology, but with time, not with speed, but with presence. This is the proposal for a course that doesn't exist, but must. A full undergraduate program dedicated to senior citizens' wellness and care. A multidisciplinary, holistic, scientific, and ethical curriculum that will train the next generation in the art, science, and humanity of aging. This course will not be about pity. It will be about power, the power of knowledge, compassion, and action. And this course will not just create jobs, it will create a nation that remembers, a civilization that cares. But before we build the future, we must first understand the present. In today's India, millions of elderly live without proper health care. Many live alone, others live with families who no longer see them. Some are abandoned, some live in shelters. And, many live among us, invisible, unheard, untouched. Addressing these challenges means, looking beyond individual circumstances. It requires us to examine the systems and structures that shape the lives of our elderly. We need to ask ourselves, how can we, as a society, create a more supportive and inclusive environment for our senior citizens? Only then can we begin to find lasting solutions. The problems faced by senior citizens are not minor. They are structural, they are widespread, and honestly, they are deep. Loneliness is a pandemic for the old. Depression, often undiagnosed, is common. Financial dependency causes stress, shame, and vulnerability. Physical weakness is compounded by the lack of public infrastructure. Stairs without railings, streets without ramps, buildings without elevators. And then there is the pain that has no name, the pain of being left behind. It is time to transform this narrative. It is time to bring senior care into the heart of education, to treat gerontology not as a niche subject for nursing students, but as a central pillar of human studies, healthcare, ethics, and social design. A student in this course will learn about the biology of aging, how cells change, how bones weaken, how muscles shrink, and how neurons retire even as the soul remains awake. They will learn about the psychology of aging, how memory transforms, how trauma resurfaces, how love evolves, and how the desire to be seen never fades. They will study the sociology of aging, how family dynamics shift, how roles change, and how women in particular suffer dual burdens, first as caregivers, then as invisible widows. Through experiential learning and, drawing from Vedic wisdom, students will gain a deeper understanding of aging. They'll explore traditional practices, reflect on lived experiences, and really connect ancient perspectives with modern challenges faced by elders today. They will understand geriatric nutrition, fall prevention, technology in senior health, end-of-life ethics, legal rights, and most importantly, the meaning of dignity in old age. And they will be sent into the world, not with degrees alone, but with experience, after internships in old age homes, after hours spent in conversation with grandfathers who fought in wars, grandmothers who held families together, and elders who still remember what we have forgotten. And in that process, something powerful will happen. The students will not just learn about old age, they will learn about life. Because to understand aging is to understand existence. And to walk beside the elderly is to walk toward our own future, with respect, with curiosity, with reverence. Through this course, we will also resurrect our own Vedic wisdom. The Sanatana Dharma did not treat old age as a decline. It treated it as a return, to stillness, to reflection, to wisdom. Vanaprastha was a stage of life when the householder withdrew from material pursuits not out of weakness, but out of realization. It was a time of spiritual power, of mentorship, of inner awakening. Today, we must bring that philosophy back. We must reconnect our modern systems with ancient respect. And this course, this national program on senior wellness and care, is the bridge. Through this journey, we learn not just about care, but also about genuine connection and empathy. It's about understanding and, honestly, honoring the wisdom of those who came before us. By teaching care and connection, we really help to build a stronger, more compassionate society, one step at a time. It's just not enough to teach math, science, commerce, or even coding. We really have to teach care. We must teach connection. We need to help students see elders not as burdens, but as libraries, living libraries, breathing museums, human archives of love, loss, and learning. So, let's remember, true education goes beyond textbooks and exams. It's about nurturing empathy, fostering genuine relationships, and valuing the wisdom of those who came before us. I invite you to take a moment to reflect. How can you, in your own life, help bridge the gap between generations and make care and connection a part of everyday learning? Together, we can create a future that honors both knowledge and kindness. Every time an old person dies in isolation, a library burns to the ground. Let us not be the generation that forgot to read before the fire consumed the wisdom. Let us be the generation that listened, that learned, and that loved. Let this course not just be a university initiative, let it become a national legacy. Because aging is not a department, it is a destiny. Because how a nation treats its elders is the true test of its civilization. Join the mission. This isn't just a video. It's a call to reimagine education, relationships, and the future of aging. If you believe elderly care deserves a place in every Indian university, comment now, I stand for senior care in India. Go ahead and share this video with educators, institutions, NGOs, and students. Like to support the initiative. And subscribe for more such interdisciplinary revolutions in education. Let us make elderly care a core part of modern learning, in India and worldwide. Hey, if you're interested, you can watch more at Professor's Diaries. So, if you believe in conscious education and want to support the mission, your involvement really does make a difference. Support the mission. It's honestly a fusion of artificial intelligence, spiritual consciousness, and soul technology. So Professor Diaries is building the world's first integrated educational ecosystem, and it's really something remarkable. This ecosystem brings together AI-powered awareness, quantum biology, Vedic neuroscience, healing education, and human dignity frameworks. All of these elements, working in harmony, are set to transform how we learn and grow. Courses like Senior Citizens Wellness and Care already exist in developed nations. But why not in India, the land of relationships, reverence, and Ramayana? This channel is advocating for global adoption of such curricula starting from Indian institutions. If you are a university, policymaker, healer, student, or startup founder, connect with us. Professor Diaries isn't just a YouTube channel. It's a movement for conscious education.